Every writer wants to find out that one big idea that will make them the best selling author. Although idea is not the only thing that will make a book a success, but it is one of the most important ingredients. Today we are going to talk about how to find a killer idea for your book. Hi, I am Vandana Sehgal. I am an author, teacher, and a book writing coach. I help you in writing a book that will engage and entertain your readers while it will heal you internally.
So let's jump on to finding out the two ways you can get an idea for your story, book, or a blog. To be a writer, you have to keep looking for two things. One, what you are curious about, and the second, the events that are happening around you. Let's talk about the first point, which is look for what you are curious about. Yesterday, I read a post on social media where they talked about a couple who every morning carry a tea flask with them, go for their morning walk, and then finally go and sit under a tree on a bench which is next to a temple. Now, I'm not sure if this is a true incident, but it was good enough for me to generate a curiosity. After I read it, I started asking many questions. Are they happy couple? That they don't need anybody else company? Were they always like this? Don't they get bored with each other's company? And here was an idea. I can use this idea to create a plot. Start finding what you're curious about. It could be the trending fashion, cryptocurrency, some unresolved crime, sustainable living. It could be any topic on this earth that you want to know more about and you have multiple questions around it. Ask those questions, look for more information, and you have an idea now around which you can build a whole story. You can let your creativity unleash and build a story around it. The second way to find an idea is to look for something that happened in the world. It could be an event that everyone is talking about. Just keep listening or reading about it. Look for what is unspoken. Which side of the story people have forgotten to listen? It could be an underreported tragedy, a scientific breakthrough, a protest movement. Ask, why did this captivate me? What part of the story is missing or misunderstood? Your reaction could be a gateway into a larger, more universal narrative. These days, we are living in a time when everyone wants to be the first to break the story, and many times this leads to either misinformation or missing the significant pieces. Once I was listening to Roxane Gay, a successful author who writes essays and stories on social issues. And she said that even though everyone is trying to be the first one to break a story or write about an event, it's better to wait and let the noises settle. Then figure out which side of the event no one has looked at and write about that angle. To develop your skill for finding an idea, you can practice by using an exercise suggested by Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman is a best-selling author who has long been one of the top writers in comics and also writes books for readers of all ages. Change the angle from which the story is told is what Neil Gaiman suggests. For example, let's look at Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What will happen if a bear enters someone's house? Just change the characters, change the perspective, change the angle, and you would have a new story to develop. Let a bear enter into a house where a family of three people live. So, what will bear do in this house? Sit in a bathtub, or eat an ice cream from the refrigerator, or maybe switch on the TV. And once the family member enter in the house, will they run out of the house, or the bear will run out of the house? Change the characters and change the plot. Twist it and look at it from a different angle, and you will see a new story developing out of that twist.
Let's summarize. To find a killer idea, look for something that generates your curiosity And also look for events that are happening around you. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also watch my next video which tells about why literary agents reject your book.